Hello, everybody. The idea out there that starting off small is seen as embarrassing or giving one the feeling of being insignificant or feeling insignificant is crazy town to me, because I feel like we can never start a major endeavor until we start off small. My name's Courtney Weiss. I am an aspiring author of the book Mom-dentity. This will be the second book that I've written. The first one I sat on with one of my really good friends and writing partners, Rebecca. We wrote it like 8 years ago and we didn't do anything with it. So I wrote another book that I'm super excited about. Actually, I'm only 6 chapters in, but one of the chapters is Mom-trition. Mom-trition is important to me as a CrossFit athlete and as a nutrition coach and as someone who feels like physical fitness is very important, because when you become a mom, as you know, if you're a mom or your dad, like everything shifts in your life. All of your responsibilities, your perspective, and all of your daily routines. I just put my phone on Do Not Disturb and I can see text messages. All of your routines change. Everything changes. Maybe not so much with kid number 1, although it is life-changing. You add in a couple more kids and you're like, whoa, it would be very easy right now for me to give up working out and eating healthy, because it's just so crazy that it's just too crazy, right? But that's not what Kyle and I choose to do. And I don't want anyone for a second to think that I think we're doing it right. I'm not. All I'm doing is trying to be a thought leader and to provoke deep thoughts from you. So in that nature, I'm going to look at the notes that I'm taking and then talk to you about it. All right. So I feel like there's 2 perspectives. There's again, I'm a black and white thinker. So a lot of times I think in extremes, and I don't think that's necessarily healthy. However, it does make me a thought leader because I think very deeply and intimately about issues and things that go on in life. So for what it's worth, here we go. So on one end of the spectrum, I do feel like maybe some people think that working out is a luxury, and even maybe eating healthy is a luxury. And they might even think of us as vain because we want to work out to look good. Maybe even we want to work out to show off a particular skill set. In CrossFit, it is very sexy because there's a lot of really cool things that we do. So maybe you want to post videos of that on Instagram, look at me, look at me. I don't really think that's the intent of a lot of the people that post those things. I think that you could think of working out like that, like it's a luxury. I don't have time to work out. I work so many hours during this really important job and I have a commute. I don't have that time that you have, Courtney Weiss, Kyle Weiss, all the people at CrossFit, right? On the other end of the spectrum, quick story, after Kobe Bryant died and all of the 7 people in the helicopter, and I'm not saying that Kobe's the most important, I'm just saying that you understand what I'm saying when I say Kobe Bryant and everybody else. I wanted to take my kids to the park because I just wanted to hang out with them. It was a sunny day, and Harper and I were specifically playing. I don't know where the other 2 were, and I was running up the stairs, I was hoofing it because she's wanting me to chase her, and then we go down the slide, and then we run back up the stairs and go back down the slide. And in my mind, I thought, thank God for CrossFit, because I'm tall, I'm 5'7", and I'm running up these little stairs and ducking to get underneath get on the slide. And I just thought to myself, thank God for CrossFit. Thank God I'm in good enough shape where I can sprint and I can climb stairs 2 at a time and we can go down the slide. I can duck and get in there, Thank God for CrossFit. Thank God that I'm 37 and I'm still in really good shape. And, that brings me to my point. Thank God for CrossFit. And do I think to myself it's a luxury that I get to play with my kids? Do I think, wow, I'm really lucky that I get to ride bikes with my kids? Yeah, I think that. I think I'm so glad that I have a body that I'm able to physically get on the bike and ride with my kids. But to me, I'm I work really hard to have that sort of physical capability to be able to pull Hayden in like that little bike trailer and ride with my kids. So to me, it's not the same thing to think of working out to be a luxury and then to also back that up with it's a luxury to play with my kids. Like, I think God created my kids specifically for our family. Like, I think that God created you to be the specific mom for the specific set of kids that you have. And I think that he created me to be physically active because my kids are physically active, and to be able to match those energies. Otherwise, I'd be really annoyed with them all the time. I already am annoyed with them a lot of the time, okay? Fighting over pieces of paper and who gets to throw away what. I mean, good Lord, it's annoying, right? But what we're not fighting over is like mommy wanting to sit on the couch because I'm too tired to go up and down the stairs and play on the slides with them. You know, I'm not saying that there are times that I do that, but I am saying that I am physically fit enough to do the things with my kids that they want to do, which brings me to my next point. And you're going to think this maybe is crazy town, but like part of me wants to beat my kids most of the time. Part of me wants them to never associate getting older with getting weaker. And I understand that getting older and getting weaker is sort of like a byproduct of one another. I mean, I don't think when I'm 95 years old, I'll be doing pull-ups like I do at CrossFit. But I also don't think at 37, I shouldn't be doing those things. Are you following what I'm saying? Hopefully you are. And so a lot of times when my kids see Kyle and I working out, like they're working out too, they have their own little barbells, they're trying to climb the ropes, but I always sort of make sure that like they see me do something like spectacular. Like if I'm climbing the rope, I'm like, do you see me? Hey girl, hey. Or, you know, if I lift something that's heavy to me, I want to make sure that they see that. I don't ever want them to associate getting older, at least with their parents, as getting like weaker. And on the other hand, I also want to like boost their confidence, and I don't ever want them to think like that I'm the star, like oh, you could never beat mommy. But I just do want them to always understand that if they take care of their body, if they eat healthy food for the most part, you know, if they continue to lift weights and do CrossFit and exercise their heart, that's going to reward them in the long run. And I guess only time will tell. You know, I guess, you know, I'm 37. When I'm 67 and I'm a grandparent, what kind of grandparent am I going to be? But here's the thing is those are the types of things that Kyle and I talk about now. And again, I'm not preaching. I'm just having a conversation. I'm just bringing to light things that I talk about. Maybe they're stupid to you. They're not stupid to me. I think about what kind of grandparent I'm going to be. And I hope that like the CrossFitting that I do now and like the decent eating that I do now is going to enable me to be able to play with my grandkids so I can be like the fit grandma that's like on the swings. I don't know. You know, like I don't know. You know, as we've seen this week, you know, life is short. I could die in a helicopter crash. I hope I don't. But like I guess I also feel like I have to die trying, right? I have to die trying to lift weights because I know that increases bone density, and I know that staying off as many prescription medications as I possibly can is better for my health and my hormonal well-being. And so doing all of those things, I feel like creates an environment to where I will be that fit grandma. And so that's sort of like, not like my life's purpose. I don't want to say it's my life's purpose to be a fit grandma, but I think it's to do the best that I can so that I can be as fit as I possibly can be for as long as I can be. And are these the thoughts that you think in your head? You know, are you tired when you walk up and down the stairs? And if you're not, you're probably working out and exercising, and just how good that makes you feel. And do you view that as a luxury? Do you view that as something that like you get to do? Part of me says, yeah, we do get to do it. I get that realm of thinking, but I'm not saying we get to do it as in like, oh, you are la-ti-da, you know, you are a yuppie or whatever because you work out. Like, I make time for it. Yes, we do co-own a gym with our friends. And I'm super lucky to be able to do that. I like thank my lucky stars every single day that I get to own a gym with my friends. I feel like we've created an environment and it's sort of like a club of people that are like-minded and that push me to grow and to succeed and to keep instilling those healthy habits. In that Atomic Habits book that I've been reading, that I've been talking about a lot, by James Clear, I highly suggest it if you want to read about habits. He does a really, really, really good job. But one of the things that he said that I loved so much was going to the habit just solidifies the identification. So, you know, basically what that means is, like, if you're searching for your mom-dentity, which who isn't when they're moms and they're scattered everywhere, sometimes just showing up to the gym and doing a half-assed workout is all you have to offer. But it solidifies that you are a CrossFitter, or that you are a gym goer, you are a yoga person, you are what you just did, right? Instead of being like, oh, screw it, not going in today, I'm going to sit home on the couch and eat a bunch of chocolate, or I'm stressed, I'm going to stress eat a bunch of chocolate, which we all do that sometimes. But what I'm saying is that I love the idea of just constantly reiterating who you want to be. Which brings me back to my point that I don't think going to the gym is a luxury. If you want to say it's a luxury, let's talk when I'm 72 years old and I haven't broken a bone. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know, I don't know. I don't want to like tempt fate or play God or anything like that. But all I can really tell myself is, like, the nutrition coaching that I do, the counseling that I give, and the type of lifestyle that I lead, that I hope to inspire other peoples to do the same. Not the grammar that I give, to do the same thing, because I wholeheartedly believe that we can show up better for our families and we can show up better for our futures if we put in the work now. Not as a luxury, but it's like a deposit for like your future savings account. Deep thoughts? Any comments? Do you spend time in the gym? Do you eat healthy? If you don't, I can help you with that, because February 4th, I'm launching another Primal Focus, sort of squeezing it in at the last minute. I did not plan on having one for February. I kind of try to do them every other month, but I'm squeezing one in because I left 2 people out last time, and I wanted to make sure to include everyone because I really want to help people with their eating habits. So I have like 7 spots left. It's going to be a small group this time, and I'm totally okay with that, but I would love to help you if you are in the market for a nutrition coach. All right. I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope this was thought-provoking.